What's going on, everyone? I'm the Protagonist, and this is my 1,000 subscriber special video. Probably not going to put text there, but whatever. I'm keeping it in there. Anyway, yeah, I know, it's been quite a while, but I actually reached 1,000 subscribers a couple months ago, and I always wanted to make this video announcing what I'm going to do for it. You might say, oh, you're doing a face reveal. Actually, no. I've shown my face here on this channel and on Twitch quite a number of times, so my face is nothing new. So for this milestone, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna be explaining how it works at the end of the video, so if you don't care about the updates, future of the channel type talking, yeah, just skip to this part of the video. It'll be, you know, in the comments section, something like that, so you can immediately press on it. But yeah, I would recommend listening to the entire video just because I think it's interesting. And I'll try to keep it as fast and concise as possible, judging how much information we're about to cover right now. So let me talk about the channel a little bit. I've been on YouTube for almost like 5 years actually, which is ridiculous. This is gonna be my 5-year anniversary this year. I think December 30th or something like that. When I actually made this channel, I always had the intent of doing game reviews. I was inspired by people like Some Call Me Johnny and the like Clement. You know, I was a big Let's Playing fan. And yeah, that's pretty much what inspired me to get into YouTube. But I mostly opted out of it because I knew that I would be redoing the videos. I wasn't really that experienced with editing and the like, and I just think that my opinions would have been more biased, not as sort of well articulated. Now that's all behind me though. I'm not going to restrict myself to the type of videos that I want to make on this channel. So with that said, let's perfectly segue into some of the things that I've been doing on my channel. Definitely the first thing I want to talk about is the Smash videos that I've made in the past. I think like a year ago, I think it was summer of last year. God, time flies. Anyway, wow. Can't believe it was that long ago already, but I made this really ridiculously edited, you know, high effort Smash 4 tutorial, you know, a while back, and that was really well received. It actually got the attention of some people that I'm a big fan of, like, you know, Gimmer and the like. I really appreciate all the support and interest that I've gotten from that video. And you know, after that tutorial, I've really declined my Smash uploads in general. The reason for that being is because I kind of lost passion for the game. I also felt like, at the same time, that specific tutorial was on something that I actually discovered, like myself. I discovered what was in the video, and no one else ever talked about it. That's why I felt like I didn't really want to take it further, because I don't want to talk about things that everyone else has already talked about, or at least in the same way. There are tons of tutorials, tons of people out there who, you know, make Smash tutorials, and they do it more efficiently and more consistently than me. A lot of the major topics have already been done to death. So that's specifically why I decided to do that. Also, another reason why I never made another tutorial is because that video was hell to make. I mean, there's probably an easier way to do it, but I had to shift through hours and hours of footage, writing the script, editing it, putting it all together, finding the music that I want. I mean, it just, and then I brainstorm, constantly adding things to the script. And that video took literally months to make, and it's a 4-minute video. It took months to make, and it is a 4-minute video. Not even, it's like kind of 3. The outro is like 30 seconds. Granted, it's impressive because I've never, ever made a video like that, ever. That was my first attempt, and I hit it out of the park. Sorry for sucking my own cock, but I believe that. Anyway though, moving forward, Smash Ultimate at the time of this video is a little bit more than a month away, so I do have some videos planned. I have some scripts already like written out with, you know, blanks to fill in if I need to add anything. So yeah, I do plan on making more Smash tutorials and general fighting game tutorials, mostly because I feel like a lot of even the general concepts aren't really explored that much, especially in a concise, easily understood video form. A lot of this information about how to get good at fighting games is in books and on like message boards that are kind of difficult and out of the way to find. It's not that I'm discouraging people from doing reading, I'm just saying I want to bring it to a more broader audience so that people understand, you know, maybe if they're watching a tournament and they don't really get what's going on, or when somebody says, oh, that was a nice read, good whiff punish, you know, people don't really know what that means. So yeah, I'd be very interested in doing that. So guys, the Smash videos are coming. I'm sorry I never really, followed up on a lot of your requests, a lot of your, a lot of the reason why you guys subscribe is because of Smash. I haven't really done anything with Smash in a long time, so really sorry for that. It's coming. It is. Next thing I want to talk about is the Fire Emblem 7 support dubs. Now, this series is by far my most successful thing on the channel. It consistently has gotten 5, 10, whatever thousand views. It has an audience. I have an audience because of this series. It just reeled. And I really appreciate, again, all of the interest and nice comments that I've been seeing about how saying, wow, I've never seen the support this way because of how it was read and what I've added to it. The thing is about these Fire Emblem 7 supports is that I didn't want to just have 2 people, dubbing over it like every other support dub on YouTube. Everyone does this. And there's nothing wrong with it, guys. I'm not saying that, you're lazy or anything like that, but I just wanted to add an extra flair to differentiate myself from everybody else. So I've been adding in sprite animations, extra art to have them emote better as a certain scene is acting out. Sometimes the characters, they reference certain things that happen and about what it would be like, and then I actually brought it to light in a sprite fight, things like that. I think that's really cool, and everybody has really loved what I've done with these. The thing is, guys, is that, and this is kind of in conjunction with the Smash videos and all the other things that I've been doing, I'm not a Fire Emblem channel. This is gonna come to an end, I haven't been putting them out that consistently and that frequently, partially due to the fact that the politics and the story behind what happened and how I was making these, because believe it or not, this was not my project. I'm gonna keep this very long story short, but basically the guy he made a casting call, he had no intention of completing it, and he got 10, 20, 30 people suckered in into waiting in a Discord for months and months and months on end. And then he finally said, you know what, guys, I'm canceling the project. So then I was like, you know something, guys, I'll make a couple of these supports and I'll try to add in as many of you as possible, because I felt bad that he kind of just casted all these people and then said, we're gonna do one of the best projects, and then he just kind of dubbed us. So yeah, I kind of like stepped forward and said, I'll help you guys out if you want to be in a project. That's how it played out though. So I make the Fire Emblem videos because I do like to make them, but they are more so an obligation than something that I really, really want to do.
Couple of things in the recording that I missed about Fire Emblem. The current verdict of the project is that it's on a indefinite hiatus. While I do have one last one planned, Eliwood X Ninian, the things that I want for the video are far too ambitious and I can't really see myself completing it in the near future. Really sorry, Fire Emblem fans, but for now, I'm gonna have to take a backseat on this series. It is coming back though, that is a promise. Also, before I forget, I want to formally thank Mangs for coming on the Fire Emblem support dub project and voicing Wallace. I'm very surprised he did this for just some random ass Joe, and I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of these videos and you don't know who Mangs is, well, you should. On his channel, he has a variety of entertaining content of all things Fire Emblem. I watch the guy consistently, so you gotta believe it was a true honor to have him in one of my videos. Again, man, thanks. Hopefully we can collab again sometime. Anyway, back to the video.
Alright guys, I know what you want me to talk about next. Sonic Adventure 2 cutscene reworks. So, believe it or not, I started doing this when I was a sophomore. Now I'm not in high school anymore. I was a sophomore when I started this. Again, time. This is a series that, while it is taxing with editing and stuff like that, it is something that I'm very passionate about, because Sonic Adventure 2 is one of my childhood games, and it's also a game that could use a lot of improving in more ways than one. And one of the things that actually needs improving is the dialogue and the story and the presentation. In the original Sonic Adventure 2, if none of you are aware, the dialogue is quite difficult to hear due to the bad sound mixing, as well as other problems, lip syncing, things like that. They don't really match up. So I created these videos to sort of fix each cutscene individually. And let me explain a little bit of how I was doing that. I'm not going to go into detail, but if you did watch my How to Fix Sonic Adventure 2 cutscenes, you would know that I didn't go into the game's code or do any dolphin, you know, I have no way to reverse engineer the game. I don't have the knowledge of that. I know people who can, but personally me, I have next to no knowledge on programming. So I had to do this all by editing. I fixed these cutscenes and made this stuff sound and look good purely, pretty much almost entirely, due to taking each file of Sonic Adventure 2 individually, placing them in an editing software, and painstakingly listening to them in conjunction and putting all the sound effects in place. It's a very tedious process, but I mean, if it works, right? And the response from these videos is incredible, guys. Some of you have even expressed that since the viewing experience is so much better, you're able to enjoy the dialogue and, you know, enjoy the story as a whole. I mean, I'm almost at a loss for words when I hear things like that. So when it comes to everybody who's been here, especially the first 200 people, you guys, I don't know why you subscribed. I mean, there's no explanation. However, it doesn't matter why. It just truly means so much to me that you did, and that, you know, hopefully you'll be here for the ride. Alright, Protagonist, so what are you giving away? Well, I'm glad you asked. Years ago, I met my very good friend, Mo Ishmael, over a game of Smash. He's a painter, and I have so many of his paintings over the years, I can't, like, fit them all on my walls and shit. I mean, the dude does great work, though. This is some of his early stuff, so if you actually want to go look at his store and see what he's currently doing, he's improved even better than this. You can go check him out. I'll put a link in the description so you can look at his store. So for this giveaway, I'm giving 2 paintings and 1 print. Yeah, that's right. If you like any of these, less than 1,000 people are probably going to enter this giveaway, and there's gonna be 3 winners. 1, 2, 3! Unlike every other giveaway ever, you actually have a good chance to win this. Isn't that awesome? Here's what you do. Instead of doing anything complicated, you just be subscribed. And number 2, you go into the comment section of this video and you tell me what your favorite video is that I've made and why. That's all. Doesn't have to be too descriptive. 1, 2, whatever sentences, however much you want to describe of it. So that's it. Be subscribed, comment.
The cutoff for this is going to be December 20th, and then I'm going to announce the winners in the comments section shortly after that. This should give you guys some ample time to rewatch any videos or watch any videos, whatever the case may be. Remember though, the comment has to be under this video, and obviously the first place winner gets dibs. Second place gets dibs from there, and third place...
Let's just say they have to hold that L. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, I almost can't believe that there's 1,000 people who saw my channel and clicked the subscribe button. I mean, it might not sound that impressive, but think about it. That's like a movie theater full of people. Maybe half a movie theater. I thank you all for watching. I hope you keep watching. I'm the Protagonist, and I'll see you all on the flip side.
Well, since it's Sonic, you know what that means. Then we gotta play this shit then.